Okay, so I'm back again talking about the intermediate rhythms. Again, always an essential reminder, you must be 100% comfortable with the fundamentals or the beginner 6 rhythms. So just a reminder: common time, march, waltz, syncopated, ballad and swing. If you're not 100% comfortable, fully relaxed and very experienced with those 6 fundamental rhythms, you may find that these intermediate strumming patterns are too difficult. But if you've absolutely nailed those beginner level rhythms, then you should be ready to move on to these. So I'm going to focus today on the swing. What you'll notice about the pattern of this academic pathway is that when you get to intermediate level, they are actually based on the fundamentals. They're just elevated slightly, so they're made slightly more difficult. There may be technical elements, or they may be changed somehow, but essentially they root back to the fundamentals somehow. So today we're focusing on the swing. Now at beginner level, you'll just simply be putting a swing on the upbeat, or the offbeat. Have a strong down for the beat, always a down for the beat, and then a weak or late or delayed up strum, offbeat, and that's simply how you would do swing at beginner level. In my opinion, one of the more difficult beginner level rhythms, because you need to be super relaxed with your wrists. Again, a reminder: if you're using the elbow, that's not going to work. So let's find out how we elevate the swing up to intermediate level. It's made more difficult. It starts to utilize the guitar as a percussion instrument. So not only are you swinging, you're actually hitting the strings with the right hand and the plectrum, creating a snare sound. So this gives the impression of there being a snare drum involved. So highly effective but technical. Usually as a student, you'll find you won't be able to do this rhythm immediately. It may take a week of a few minutes per day just trying the technique out before it comes relaxed. So the song we'll study is Passenger by Iggy Pop, which uses this technique. So there it is. So nice and slow, you'll do a down strum which hits the strings percussively, and then you'll do an offbeat, a beat and an offbeat in standard swing pattern, and you just repeat that. One essential element of this rhythm is that the plectrum must land below the strings. There's a reason for that. The following strum is an offbeat and an up, so like that. If you land with the plectrum above the strings, the next up strum is not going to happen. So once again, this is the intermediate swing, or the percussive swing if you like. Once you've got the pattern, it's straightforward because it just continues always the same. It's just that repeated over and over again. After a week of 5 minutes a day, you should be able to speed that up. There you have the intermediate or percussive swing. Thank you.